How you doing? It's Kevin Phillips. Here at Colombian Green Basketball Gym. I'm going to teach you today the essentials of shooting a basketball. You know, basketball is one of the best sports. One of the best sports I've ever played. You know, it's real important. Most essential part of basketball is shooting. Without shooting, you're probably not going to be able to exceed in basketball. You're probably not going to be able to, make the millions of dollars that the Reggie Millers, Ray Allens, and some of the best shooters in the league ever made. Now, basketball, as you've been taught as a kid, starts from the basics. Shooting is one of the basic parts of basketball. We also have layups, which I'll be showing you today, free throws, which I'll be showing you today, three-pointer, what I'll be showing you today. But most importantly about basketball is just knowing the game. Being here at Colombian Green, I've played here for my sophomore year. We had a decent season, could have been better, but our struggle with at the most was shooting, and that's one of the basic parts of basketball. Shooting can really get you to a lot of good places when it comes to basketball. Now, I'm gonna show you today, as I said before, the essentials of a layup, a free throw, and a three. Now, this right here is a layup, and I'm gonna do it with both my left hand and my right hand. It's the left hand layup. Important part of that is you're gonna make sure your arms get high, you hit the backboard, which is gonna help you guide your shot in, and that's one of the basic parts you learn when you first learn basketball. Now I'm gonna do it with the right hand. As you can see as before, I make sure the ball hits the backboard so that the shot goes in and guys are shot in. Everyone uses the backboard a lot. Tim Duncan, if you look him up from the Spurs, uses the backboard a lot. Helps your shot guide in. And most importantly, you want to make the shot. You can do the fancy things. It's one of the fancier layups. You should do all these kind of stuff. But the most important part is the backboard, because that'll make most likely have your shot go in. Now I'm gonna show you a free throw, which you would do if you were ever to shoot or get fouled when someone grabs you or anything. You usually shoot these, and these are worth 1 point, but these are important parts of the basketball game too as well, because these can cause the difference of winning the basketball game and losing the basketball game. And this is a free throw. One part of free throw is you gotta make sure you get hands up, to make sure your eye is on the rim. But the most important part, you're gonna have your body squared somewhere towards the middle of the rim, your eyes on the rim. You want your foot to be almost right behind the line. You want to make sure your hands is somewhat creased to where the ball is not on your palm. So that way you get a better release, and then you want to ease into the shot. Take a little bit of, time to take it. It'll increase your chance of making the shot. You just want to bend and just shoot it. Now I missed that one, but that's the important of a free throw. Now a three-point shot is more the, advanced part of basketball. The three-point shot didn't get created until maybe the late 1970s, early 1980s. And the most important part about this shot is it's worth the most points in the basketball game. Most people thrive on making these shots to win basketball games. Most people do it, for the stats and things of that sort. But for the most part, you won't be able to have a three-point shot if you're a person that's short like me, or you want to expand your game. Because as I said before, basketball is mostly a part about shooting. And most important part about a three-point shot is having balance, not rushing your shot. Because if you rush your shot, it looks like you're not going to go in. You want to make sure that you ease into the shot. You don't want to rush it. And most importantly, you want to make sure, like I said, your body is squared and you're focused. The more focused you are, the more squared your body are, the most likely you're going to make it. I'm going to show you a three-point shot. Now, as I said on the free throw, you want to make sure that your hands is like this. A three-point shot, you want to make sure it's even more wider, so that way you get more lift on the shot, because obviously deeper, you have to use a lot more strength for it. So right now, I'm going to show you a three-point shot. Now, you get two three-point shots from there, from all around this corner here. They're all still constant three-point, but most of these 5-point shoot from here. This is more short distance. If you're not really that strong, you shoot this three-point shot. You know, it helps out for people who really don't thrive on having strength and a lot of power. So I'm gonna show you a corner three-point shot, which is still counted 3 points, but it's more of an easier three-point shot. Now, once you have your three-point shot down pat, it opens up your two-point shot, which is everything from inside the three-point line, which is everything from around here all the way to around here. So once you become a good three-point shooter, it opens up a lot of space for you. So you can operate, you know, if you want to take your man to the hole, you know, crossover, jump shot from right here, it helps you open that up. Now the most important part about a two-point shot is, for one, it's the lowest arc in the game, so most people don't do it. But with a two-point shot, it helps you get to the rim, which are layups. It helps you get fouled so you get to the free throw line and make those one-point shots. And also, it helps to create for other people on your team, because basketball, most importantly, is a game of teamwork. Without your fellow teammates, you're probably not going to get this open two-point shot, not going to get this open three-point shot. So it all revolves off of what your teammates do. Now, being a student of the game, you know, I've studied some of the best basketball players ever alive: Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, you know, people of that sort. They thrive a lot on shooting. Like, as I said before, this is the most important parts of basketball is shooting. Without shooting, you have no basketball. So hopefully you learned today the difference between a three-point shot, which is here, a two-point shot, which is here, a free throw, which is worth 1 point, which is here, and layups, left hand and right hand, which are both worth 2 points. And another thing, most importantly, you can learn is that basketball is a phenomenal sport. If you haven't gotten into it, it's something you should probably look into, something you probably enjoy. You know, this is a game of teamwork. Without the teammates, you're not probably gonna be nothing. And most importantly, it's a game of concentration and know-how. You know, most people that are 7 feet don't shoot the three-point shot because they actually have size and they can thrive in this area. Most people my height shoot three-point shot because they can't get in here with people that's taller than them. But, you know, like I said before, hopefully you learned the essence of a jump shot.